Good afternoon. We're here at 13 Landers Avenue, Rangewood. This one's been getting some preparation done for a little while now. The owners are so keen to show it to the world. They've spent a fair bit of time and effort making sure this one looks perfect. So I'm going to walk over the grass because otherwise you're going to get the crunch the whole way down. Some of you might remember this. I did have it up on the market a couple of years ago, and these owners bought it, moved in, and have made some pretty massive upgrades. So made a joke back in the day, but it is still one of the biggest sheds of my career. Yes, it's 12 by 12, but what's just as impressive is the height. You get 3.5 meter roller doors, big enough that, yeah, of course, you can park a prime mover in there. That's the point we made back then. So I'm going to do it in reverse order. I will take you into the shed first, just to show you just how big it is inside. Got a little garden shed there as well, but it kind of seems redundant when you've got something this incredibly large here. So check this out. Yeah, insane high ceilings. I think we worked out about 5.5 meters to the center at the top. So plenty of room here to park machinery, boats, yeah, just about everything. So it's in pretty good condition, nice and neat and tidy. Won't take much for these guys to pack up. Actually, I'm going to take you down the side here because I love this little area. They've basically got a separate barbecue area. It's not really utilized that much, but they do have one. There's a fire pit. And then I love this. They've basically got a lovely tranquil spot down the side that they can utilize and enjoy a bit of shade in the afternoon. They love their plants. These guys are, as I said, big yard people. Speaking of yard, there's a bore water system here where basically, and it pumps year round. So if you want to, you can keep this thing fluorescent green. Obviously, it means more mowing, but it's completely up to you. Huge big carpet out the front. They usually have 3 cars parked side by side here. Plenty of room for that. And then, as seen, 3.5 meter wraparound veranda the entire way around the outside. So I'm actually going to take you around the outside first, because I think my favorite part is actually inside, which I won't talk about. I'll just show it to you when we get there. So there's a monstrous easement that runs behind this one. It's pretty cool in that obviously in the wet season water is deciding to go down into that, so none of these properties have been affected by flood waters around here, which is great. But people actually utilize that easement. They ride horses in there, whatever you like. It's gives you a little bit of extra flexibility. Lovely and private thanks to those trees being planted strategically years ago. You've got external doors for the master and one of the spare bedrooms and the lounge room. And as we take a step down, that is the back access into it. As I sort of mentioned, you've basically got the ability to entertain wherever the sun's not shining, wherever you would like. You just move around and you can stay in the shade. There is space all the way around this. We're going to head on inside. So basically, this is kind of the foyer entrance, mudroom. There is quite a big storage cupboard there. I'm going to take you through the kitchen last because, as I hinted at, that is probably one of my favorite bits. I will show you briefly the living space, but we're going to come back to that. So you'll see it on the floor plan. Make sure you check it out. These bedrooms are enormous. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what space these were, but they're bigger than everyone's master bedrooms. They are whopping great big rooms. I think maybe 4.5 by 5 meters. They were huge. This is the master, and I think this is closer to 5.5 meters by 6, which is the size of a garage, but it's humongous. Still lovely high ceilings, external access. Should you want to add another ensuite or even split it in half, you could have another room here. There's just so many choices you could make. The third bedroom, it's very moody. We've got the lights dimmed in here, but you get an idea of how it looks. Toilet, of course, but then check this out. The bathroom, we've got huge big linen cupboards either side there. Big freestanding bathtub. Lovely vanity, I'll show you that. And then the shower, walk-in style, with tiles all the way floor to ceiling. It's actually the laundry hidden in there as well. So we head back outside. Said maybe saving the best to last. It could be argued the shed is the best. Who knows? But look at these huge, big, high ceilings. We've got the living space that you step down into, and the big improvement, this brand new kitchen. Check this out, absolutely stunning. So lovely island island benches with stone bench top, beautiful cabinetry, soft closed drawers, smeg appliances. This just looks absolutely spectacular. It's very high end. They spent an awful lot of money making sure that this one was perfect. And then, as mentioned, you've got to step down into the lounge area. I love this. These are floating timber floorboards. I don't know if the video does it justice, but yeah, those ceilings are really high. So, as I said, it feels like somewhere else. It's got a classic vintage look with an ultra modern touch. Humongous block, big shed, and as I said, yes, it's a 3-bedder, but this house is as big as most 4-bedroom houses. So there's plenty of scope should you want to make some changes. Anyway, we hope you like what you see, and we look forward to catching up with you, and hopefully you can make it this weekend. Bye for now.